and surface truth. You'll be able to call out all the lies on Wikipedia, which is loaded with lies, loaded with propaganda, camped on by communists. In the example of our page, we have a Wikipedia admin, a Wikipedia moderator and editors, and avowed communists that sit on Gab's Wikipedia page and just smear. They don't allow any form of objective version of what Gab is at all. It's all just a massive smear. And the Gamergate page is a perfect example of that. And there are many others, right? So this is going to be huge. And I just see the comments here. You guys are super excited. We're really excited too, trust me. We've been working on this for a couple of weeks, and we think it's going to be revolutionary. And we think you guys are going to love it. And we think it's going to take off like wildfire because the incentives are a little bit different. So, the incentive to get on Gab right now, based on what we hear from our users and our customers, is a few different things. One, I want to escape Silicon Valley's grip on social media. I don't want to use their products, so I'm going to use your product because you guys stand by for freedom. Number two, it's a backup. I'm afraid of getting banned, so I'm going to create a Gab account. Number three, someone else that I know has been banned and now they're on Gab, so I created an account to follow them over there. The incentives for Dissenter are very different. You can now comment on CNN.com. You can now comment on Wikipedia pages. You can now comment on any YouTube video. You can now comment on individual tweets. That is very powerful. That is a very big incentive, right? A lot of people are going to want to use this, and even if they don't want to use it, they're going to want to install it to see what other people are saying on their tweets or on their articles or whatever, right? It's going to be massive. So we expect what is likely going to happen is this will likely get banned from the extension stores. But it doesn't matter because, as you can see right now, I have this installed. It's not on the extension store. I can install this directly to my browser without permission from Google. And this is going to be for Chrome. This is going to be for Chromium. It's going to be for Brave. It's going to be for Safari. It's going to be for Firefox. It's going to be for Edge, Microsoft's Edge. All of basically the major top browsers that everybody uses. From there, the next logical step for us is to fork either Brave or Chromium and build our own browser that has this common extension built in, and maybe it has ad blocking built in, and maybe it has tracking blocking built in. Maybe that's the next step. Opera, yes, we're going to support Opera as well. So the share extension that we have currently was really just a testing the waters for us on learning how to build extensions. As you can see, when you're commenting here, you can share back to your Gab profile. So they are kind of merged already, to answer your question. But we're going to let them both stand alone. So if you just want to share stuff back to Gab, you can use the share extension. If you want to comment on stuff and share those comments back to Gab, you'll be able to do so from the Dissenter extension. And Dissenter, like I said, is going to have its own standalone web app as well. So you don't even need the extension. You'll be able to comment on any link just by coming to the web app, pasting in any URL, and seeing what people have commented on already, and being able to add your own conversation to it as well. So this is what we've been working on. It's going to be big, and we're going to be launching this into beta next week. As you can see, it's up and running. The extension is now up and running, and this is very meta. I can pull up the extension as I'm on the. Actually, I won't do that because then I'm going to reveal the URL, and you guys are going to all flock to it. This is just our testing environment, so I won't do that. Let's see. We need to still be able to dual post to Gab and Twitter to spread the word. See, that's the other thing is that, let me just show you real quick here. So when I'm on an individual discussion, right, it has a URL, right? So this has a unique URL to this discussion, and you can share this discussion about this URL to Twitter or to Facebook or to Gab or wherever you need to share it, to Reddit. That is where the distribution is going to come into play. Again, is you don't need the extension. You don't need the extension to view these conversations. You don't need the extension to comment on this stuff. It's a good idea. Does it require a Gab account? Yes, it does. It's fully built on Gab. You connect with your Gab account. You will need a Gab account in order to comment, but not in order to view conversations. Should be able to install the extension and see what people are talking about across different links, or just go to the web app and explore different conversations that are happening, and you won't need an account. But obviously, in order to submit new links, in order to comment, in order to reply, in order to vote, you'll need a Gab account. Will there be website ratings? It's not necessarily ratings, but it's going to be a thumbs up and thumbs down. You can actually see it right here on this URL. We have thumbs up and thumbs down. So there will be, like and dislike. So if YouTube ends up removing the dislike button, which was something that they were throwing around a few weeks ago, we will have this. Yes, we're going to be opening Gab back up to the public, especially for the launch of Dissenter, so you won't need an invite code. We've been reworking how we do post IDs and how we do user IDs, because that's one of the biggest ways that bots were kind of attacking the community. So we've been working for the past few weeks while we locked it down into invite-only mode on different things to prevent the bots from attacking our community. And that's going to be, it's going to be a never-ending battle. But we've made a lot of progress over the last few weeks, and we'll be able to reopen where anybody can sign up and anybody can join and start using Dissenter, which is going to be huge. Yes, Snopes. So we can go to, let's go to Snopes. Let me comment on something on Snopes. And the other cool thing too is you'll be able to comment on just general URLs, right? So just CNN.com is going to be like this massive public square, right? Comment all over Snopes. So now I'm just commenting on Snopes.com. I'm not commenting on an individual article. I'm not commenting on one individual thing that they're fact checking. So you see, I'm commenting directly on Snopes.com, and this is basically adding a public square to every URL on the internet. That's really what it boils down to, is what's happening here. So Snopes is a joke, right? Now that's forever going to be anyone that visits Snopes.com and has the extension installed or enters in Snopes.com in Dissenter will see my comment there for all time, which is cool. So that's your preview. It's a little, what are we at, 18-minute preview here. I hope you guys are as excited as we are. Stay tuned. We're going to be shipping this into beta testing for Gab Pro members next week. And then probably shortly thereafter, we'll be opening up to everybody. We just want to get some feedback and have our Pro members, which are our customers and our top most active users, trial this out for us. Kick the tires, see what's going on. Any way to not give them traffic? Yeah, that's the thing, is that, I think publishers are going to at first be really mad about this because they're not going to be able to censor any of the comments that are happening. But actually, I think that they will be happy about it in the long term because we're going to drive traffic back to them. I guess, someone says archive the links. That's something that we're looking into as well, because obviously what happens when, CNN publishes something and, then deletes it later after you guys go in and tear it apart on the comment section. Well, the comment section is not going to go anywhere, but the link will obviously be broken. So what do we do about that? Well, I think archiving it is a solution. We don't have that currently, but a lot of people have brought that up. I think it's a great idea. I think it's something that we can do in the future. But for now, we're starting at the base layer here with being able to comment on any link, having this breaking news ticker up the top here, which is just pretty cool and different. What are we looking at here? You're looking at the comment section of the internet. This is Dissenter. You're currently looking at the browser extension where you can comment on any link across the internet, whether it's an Amazon product, a YouTube video, a tweet, a CNN article. You'll see that I left this comment here on this this Amazon product, this Amazon Echo, and I called it a spy device. And you'll be able to see the comments that other people have left as well. So just a quick preview of what we're working on, and stay tuned because we're going to be launching this into beta next week. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you're excited.